Russian soldier targeted by drone.
Vanka!
Kamikaze attack. Raid on Russian positions. Soldiers ambushed by a drone. Soldier desperately struggling to escape the FPV drone.
Nice.
Stay tuned for more. November 8th, 2025.
He was just having a good old morning with some coffee and vodka.
A Russian soldier wandering alone in a forest became the target of Ukrainian FPV drones. The Russian soldier, detected by the 63rd Mechanized Battalion.
How old is this guy? You guys. He looks like he's in his 70s.
Watched the drone for a while. He didn't know what to do. There was nowhere to hide. Helplessly, he just waited to see what the drone would do. Shortly thereafter, the Ukrainian drones dropped a bomb on the Russian soldier.
Good night. I don't care.
When the sleeping soldier opened his eyes, he suddenly found himself face to face with a drone. These footgay are from a Ukrainian FPV drone. A prolonged battle ensued between the drone, targeting a Russian soldier in open terrain, and the soldier. The Russian soldier fought for his life with all his strength. He threw everything he could find around him at the drone to bring it down.
They're honestly just playing with him at this point, right? They could just take his life right now, but they're like, let's see how far we can push this thing.
However, the FPV drone pilot constantly maintained the distance between himself and the Russian soldier. The Russian soldier desperately searched for a place to escape, but there was nowhere to hide in this terrain. Exhausted from the
we gotta play Benny Hill music theme song on here, and it would probably be a lot better.
Struggle. The Russian soldier finally gave up trying to escape and waited for the drone to come directly at him. When the FPV drone found a suitable position, it moved into attack. The Russian soldier did not manage to escape.
And good night. Oh, those look like press.
A Russian FPV drone collided with a vehicle belonging to the Proliska Humanitarian Aid Mission in Kostiantynivka. Those in the vehicle...
Wait a second. I was like, maybe it's United Nations or something, but let me see what the truck says.
Humanitarian Aid Mission in Kostiantynivka.
Propiska. Something, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's Russian, so it's probably not good.
Those in the vehicle noticed the drone at the last moment, immediately got out of the vehicle, and managed to escape the attack. November 7th, 2025.
Yeah, I don't care.
A Russian soldier on a motorcycle tried to escape at full speed to get away from the drone.
It's a DoorDash delivery. Times are tough at the front lines, you know? You go hungry quick.
But he wasn't fast enough.
Nope.
Once again, the soldier targeted by the drone on the road immediately abandoned his motorcycle and tried to flee into the forest. But he became the drone's target.
And to the right. Boom! Right in the booty hole.
Russian soldiers trying to carry their wounded comrades to cover were unaware of the drone watching them. Shortly after, the FPV drone launched its attack. The Russian soldiers didn't even have time to flee before becoming the drone's target.
There was one injured. Now there's all injured.
Russian soldiers were attacked by an FPV drone. Ukraine's 414th UAV Attack Brigade spotted a group of Russian soldiers while conducting a reconnaissance flight in the Donetsk region. They immediately made a quick maneuver and turned towards the soldiers. The Russian soldiers tried desperately to flee from the approaching drone, but failed.
Nice hit.
Ukrainian FPV drone teams...
We got a little bit of a... We got an eye drop tattoo on this guy. He deserves this drone.
Repeatedly captured Russian soldiers alone on the battlefield. Defenseless, vulnerable, and often unable to react in time.
Boom.
Russian soldiers became targets for small, fast kamikaze drones before they could react or organize. Russian troops, in many recorded incidents, appear confused or frozen as operators exploit any gap in cover or discipline. Small groups or lone sentries who would once have been able to withdraw or fight back.
He kind of looks like a World War II Nazi soldiers with that helmet. Is it just me, or I mean, let's take a look at it again.
Groups or lone sentries who would once have been
Look at that helmet. Look at that helmet. Huh?
Able to withdraw or fight back are now
With
at
the
immediate
shovel.
risk the moment a drone appears overhead. Efforts to stop them are proving difficult. Electronic jamming can help against some systems, but newer FPV variants and even fiber optic tethered designs can evade jamming or operate in ways that defeat conventional countermeasures. Armies are improvising nets, adaptive tactics, and localized screens, but video from the front shows these measures are partial and sometimes too late. The soldier, walking alone in open terrain, continued on his way, unaware of the drone following him. The Russian soldier was tracked for some time. However, no information could be obtained about his destination. Soon after, the FPV drone moved in for the attack.
Who cares? We don't need any information. He was in Ukraine, on the foreign nation. To him, with a gun. You take him out.
The drone, rapidly closing in on the Russian soldier, missed the first attack due to the soldier's maneuvering, but in the second attack, the Russian soldier could not escape, becoming the drone's target. November 6th, 2025. The Ukrainian Signum Battalion launched an attack on Russian logistics areas in the Lyman region. Many Russian military vehicles were targeted along the logistics route, while infantry forces were repelled from the area. Here is a Russian soldier targeted by the drone. Russian soldiers whose vehicles broke down were forced to stop on the road and became easy targets for FPV drones. 4 Russian soldiers noticed the drone following them and started running. They all began firing to shoot down the drone. However,
it's like impossible to shoot down a drone, like especially a small one. And if it's like 100 feet away from you, I mean, chances are, brother, not good.
FPV drone evaded all attacks with quick maneuvers. After struggling with the drone for a while, the soldiers began to flee when they failed to shoot it down. But there was nowhere to hide. The FPV drone targeted the soldier at the rear of the group.
Bye.
November 6th, 2025. A Ukrainian FP-2 kamikaze UAV destroyed an S-400.
That's what it looked like, an S-400. That's an S-400 system. Those are very expensive, millions of dollars.
Ukrainian FP-2 kamikaze UAV destroyed an S-400 Triumph air defense missile system launcher and an ammunition depot. Another UAV conducted objective surveillance of the destroyed air defense system. The attack took place west of the villages of Uitna and Udakna in Crimea.
Translations are funny.
A Russian-owned FPV drone moved to attack a Ukrainian military vehicle.
Oh god, this is in town, urban. I need to find some more urban warfare footage.
The Ukrainian soldier began firing to shoot down the drone. However, he was unable to shoot it down, but the drone missed the military vehicle. The Russian soldier, trying to hide from the drone among the bushes, still couldn't escape. A second drone attack was carried out on the Russian soldier who was seriously injured in the first attack. The soldier lost his life. 414. The unmanned attack aviation brigade carried out a large-scale drone operation. Attacks were launched on Russian positions using numerous FPV drones. Russian soldiers became targets of the drones one by one at Russian positions where no signal jammers were used against the drones. A closer look at the attacks reveals that Russian soldiers were always caught unprepared against the drones. Since Ukrainian forces can now produce their own drones, they are able to carry out hundreds of drone attacks per day. This time, Russian soldiers were spotted stationed in an abandoned house in the Kherson region. FPV drones carrying high explosives immediately attacked the house. After the first attack, no Russian soldiers emerged from inside, but a second drone attack was carried out. The house burned down and was rendered ineffective.
I just noticed the Warren Busters right here on top right corner. That's creative.
None of the soldiers managed to escape.
Warren Busters.
Ukrainian soldiers found a Russian FPV drone and disabled it by cutting its fiber optic cable. Despite the high risk involved, Ukrainian soldiers rendered the drone inoperable and captured it for reuse.
Nice.
A Russian soldier attempting to cross the Ukrainian border fence failed. The soldier, detected by drones, was neutralized. The soldier hiding in a small hut thought he had not been detected by the drones. The Fardam drone strike group pinned down the Russian soldier.
Makes you wonder how many of these troops come out at night just so they can move around, because the drones, most drones can't catch people at night. Some can, but most of them won't. So there's a lot of activity happens at nighttime for sure.
Where he was. Here comes another soldier on a motorcycle. Soldiers on night duty became the target of the drone. Soldier caught by a drone in the trench he dug. A small infantry group that managed to infiltrate behind Russian positions launched a swift and shocking attack, raiding the Russian positions.
Need some drones.
Ukrainian soldiers immediately got out of their armored vehicle and entered the fray, aided by intelligence from incoming drones.
Spray and pray.
They advanced through the wooded terrain, firing indiscriminately. Russian soldiers were caught off guard by this sudden raid and were unable to respond adequately. 4 Russian soldiers were killed in the operation, which took place near the village of Novoselivka. The 46th Airborne Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, Airborne Forces, attacked Russian soldiers and Russian equipment using kamikaze drones. Russian soldiers in the Toretsk region were targeted by numerous kamikaze drone attacks and suffered heavy losses in just a few days. Many military off-road vehicles belonging to Russian forces were also destroyed.
Little nice ATV action.
The Ukrainian 63rd Mechanized Infantry Battalion targeted a large number of Russian soldiers. Believing themselves to be safe in the Kupiansk region, Russian soldiers became targets of drones one by one. Russian soldiers are seen using...
We got like little go-karts, Mario super carts.
...various off-road vehicles in the harsh conditions at the front. This allows them to move faster at the front. However, the biggest disadvantage of these vehicles is that they are completely defenseless against drones. As of November 8th, 2025, the war between Ukraine and Russia is intensifying. Both forces have begun using large numbers of drones. Infantry are unable to make any significant advances on the front lines, becoming mere targets for the drones. While Russian forces continue to build new positions and trenches, Ukrainian forces are attempting to retake lost territories by moving beyond their current positions.
I love it. I love it. This right here, this is somebody's grandpa. Probably should have stayed home. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I don't feel bad. I don't. That part of me has disappeared a long time ago. I enjoy these videos. Personally, I have friends that died to this war because of these Russians. I have family members that died because of this war. I have so many friends and family that got displaced because of this war. And there's only one people to blame. And it's Russia, and it's the Kremlin, and it's Putin. So I don't feel bad. I will enjoy watching these videos. I don't care what you think. I don't care if it's inhumane. I don't give a damn. I'm going to keep watching these videos. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. If you enjoy it, subscribe to the channel. I will be watching this shit all the time, okay? And I'll also be playing some games once in a while. I like Battlefield games, okay? So I'll play that I'll stream it on YouTube. So make sure you guys subscribe. Like the video. Підпишіться безкоштовно. And check out State 24. His YouTube channel is amazing, or their YouTube channel. Amazing stuff. They update on the most recent drone footage and etc. So check them out. Their YouTube channel will be in my video description. Підпишіться безкоштовно. Like the video. Tell your friends. And I hope you guys all stay safe. And we'll see you guys next time. До побачення.